Okay, we are continuing working on transformation of graphs. So question number 14. In the previous video, I recorded a solution of 13 problems. Now I'm moving to question number 14. So what do we have? We are given f of x is equal x squared. And based on that, we need to build g of x is equal -4 x plus 5 squared minus 3. All right. So let's start. Okay. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's see what we have. This coefficient 4 is showing that we are going to shrink y is equal x squared 4 times. Now plus 5, this is going to be change of x, which means if it's plus 5, that means x is going to change by -5, which means we are going to shift the graph horizontally to the left, and -3, which is change of y, which means we are going to move down vertically, and most importantly, this negative sign here, we have this negative sign, meaning we are going to flip the graph down, because if y was in previously in completely positive y area, now it's gonna flip to completely in negative area. Okay, let's start working. So first of all, I'm going to build x squared, as always. I always start with x squared. So this is 1, here is 1, so 1 and 1, because what I'm building y is equal x squared, which means 1 squared, and a positive 1 squared is 1, negative 1 squared is 1. Okay, this one is too narrow. That's not what I meant. Where from this? Okay. All right. So this is our x squared. Now, this is y is equal x squared. Next, I'm going to build y is equal 4x squared, which means if x is positive 1 or negative 1, y is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, this is 4. So if I move the 1 comes up here, it's gonna be here. Move 1, it's gonna be here. All right, let's see. It's shrinking 4 times, right? So this one is 4x squared. Okay, next, I'm going to go after change of x, which is going to be x plus 5. Realistically, we are moving minus 5, remember? Because if I have x plus 5 squared is equal 0, from here x plus 5 also equals 0, and x is equal negative 5. So we always, when it's a change of x, we always move to negative opposite sign, okay? So let's move to negative 5. 1, what is happening? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is 5. So I'm moving this y-axis, I'm moving here, right? Because instead of this 0, I'm shifting to negative 5. Okay, and which means here is 1. Let me see. This is our 4 here, right? Moving here, plus 1, minus 1, it's right here. Okay, so going to build no, didn't work well. Why it keeps jumping to eraser? I don't understand. iPad is acting up today. There we go. We moved it by negative 5. It just let me make it more smooth. Transfer, okay. So this one is 4 times x plus 5 squared. Now we need to do minus 3, right? Now I'm going to change y, which is going to be negative 3. So this negative 5, bringing down by negative 3 right here. And I'm going to do this one. So it's going to go same way. This is negative 3. 1 and 1. And 1, 2, 3. It's 4x, so this is negative, it's 3 and 1 more. Where is this 1? Yeah, it's gonna go like this. Okay, parallel. No. Okay, this is better. So this is my 4 times x plus 5 squared minus 3. Okay, so the only thing left to complete, that is our negative sign, to flip it. So I'm going to take red color. So because it's negative, so the y it's going towards positive. So negative shows its graph is gonna flip towards negative. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have, instead of positive 4x squared, now we will have negative 4x squared. So it's gonna come here, and let me do this graphing, this point and this point. So it's gonna go through these 2 points. All right, now I can build it. Like this. Let me see if I can clean this. Okay, so the graph, it's gonna look like this. So we practically took this one, we took it and flip it. Okay, and now this is our final deal. This is negative 4 times x plus 5 squared and minus 3. So what is going to be the vertex here? It's going to be, since x changes positive 5, it's going to be negative 5, right? And y is going to be negative 3. Now how it's going to, this is vertex. Now how it's going to affect this negative sign that we have here? So while if it's, when it goes up, this vertex looks like a minimum, but when it's flip it down, vertex become maximum. That's how negative sign affects. Okay? All right. Moving to question number 15. What do we have? Question number 15. We need to build the graph based on given f of x is equal absolute value of x. So we need to build f of x is equal absolute value x minus 8. All right. X minus 8. Let's see what's going to happen here. So first of all, let me build the graphing system. Okay. And then it's gonna go this way. All right, so we need 8, right? Oops, sorry, this is absolute value. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So first of all, let's build the graph f of x is equal absolute value of x. which means if x absolute value, what is absolute value? Is a distance. X can be positive or negative, but the absolute value still will give you positive, because absolute value is a distance, and distance will never measure, will be negative. So x is equal y, which means if this is 1, this is also 1. X is negative 1. Y is still gonna go positive 1, because it's never, the absolute value never give us negative sign. All right, so let me see. I didn't mean like that. This way. This is 1. This is the other one. Okay, this is our absolute value of x. Now we need to build the absolute value x minus 8, which means the same way change of x, since we have minus 8, we are going to go to positive 8, right? Which means this is going to be my 8. Okay. So, which means this is 9, this is 7, here is 1. Okay. This point. Let me take this graph, and I'm going to shift by 8, which is this one is going to go this way, and this one is going to go this way. That's all. And this graph is going to be absolute value x minus 8. Okay, let me mark this one also. And here we have question number 16. What do we have? We need to build absolute value again, but we are going to use more operation in this case. Given f of x is equal absolute value of x. But in this case, we need to build g of x is equal absolute value x plus 4 minus 7. Let me fix here, instead of f of x, it would be right way to do, put some other value, g of x, because I have already f of x, okay? Just for correctness. Now this one, so is to the change of x, we are adding change of y. Yes? All right. Let's see. So if we have x plus 4, that's going to change to negative 4 horizontally. And since we have change of y minus 7, that means it's going to down vertically. Okay, let's see. This is first one. First we need to build f of x is equal absolute value of x, right? So absolute value of x is 1. Then y, if x is equal 1, then absolute value of 1 is going to be 1, which is y is going to be 1. If x is equal negative 1, still y is going to be positive 1. Therefore, this is 1, this is negative 1, this is positive y. Absolute value always going to be 1. Okay, let's build the graph. This is 1 and the other one. Okay. So this is absolute value of x. Now I'm going to build, it doesn't look nice. Okay. Now I need to build x plus 4 minus 7. Since we already learned it, let's do x plus 4. It's going to go to minus 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4. So let me move this y-axis here. Okay, so this is your 1 coming here. We have no. One comes this way. The other one comes this way. And this is absolute value x plus 4. Okay, and the only thing we have to build is x minus 7. X plus 4 minus 7. So the entire graph I'm dropping down by 7, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is going to be. This is going to be minus 7, which means I'm bringing down this, okay, and by 1, so these 2 points, okay, and my final graph is gonna be this one, and this one. It has to go through this point. There we go. Okay, so this is negative 7. Therefore, this graph is absolute value x plus 4 and minus 7. This is our graph. Moving to next question, question number 17. Okay. What we have? Negative x plus 5, absolute value x plus 5, all right? This is getting more interesting. 17. So we are given f of x is equal absolute value of x. And then g of x is equal negative x plus 5. Okay, let's build. All right, next. Actually, okay, so first we need to build graph absolute value of x. This is 1, this is 1, and its result is going to be 1 anyway, so here it is. This is negative 1, this is positive 1, this is 1. All right, let's build the graph. This is 1. This is second one. So this one is absolute value of x. And now we need to move by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me move a little bit away since we are moving close to notation. Okay, this is 5, which means my the y-axis is moving this way. This is going to be my new y-axis. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, it's going to be 1 here, 1 here, and this one comes here. Okay, the graph will look like, tell you what, let me change the sign, this one, and then okay, this one is absolute value x plus 5. And now I'm going to build the final one, negative sign. So I'm going to build with negative sign, which means this come this way, and here is negative sign, negative 1. That's all. So what do we have? One, second one. So this is our negative x plus 5, absolute value x plus 5, negative absolute value x plus 5. Okay, well, doesn't look good. Let me write down here, negative absolute value x plus 5. There we go. Okay. Question number 18. F of x is equal absolute value of x, and g of x is equal negative x minus 1 plus 7. Okay, let's build it. One, two. So let's see if we can jump here. Every time we did step by step, but now this time I would like to show you how to jump around. So we know that x squared goes like this. I mean absolute value of x like this and like this, right? Okay. So we need absolute value x minus 1, so which is coming here 1, assuming this is 1. And we have plus 7, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here, 7. Okay, so I'm providing this line, providing this line. So this is going to be my new vertex, and negative sign, because it's negative, it's going to go by negative the sign, which is going to flip down. So here is 1, here is 1, and this is, okay. So it's going to go through this point and this point. Let me take the graph. One is going to go like this, and the other one is going to go like this. Ah. There we go. Now take a guess, what is this maximum, this vertex, how much is it? It's positive 1 and positive 7. And this is our graph. Okay? Question number 18. Oh, this was 18, moving to 19. Now we have, okay, question number 19. F of x is equal absolute value of x, and g of x is equal twice x plus 6. Okay, let's see how we're going to build this one. Okay, let's go this one also. I'll change the color so we would know. Okay, so let's start building. One, this is going to, so first thing, this is negative 1, this is positive 1, here is 1. So this is going my absolute value of x. Absolute value of x. Next, I'm going to build 2x, 2 absolute value of x, which means when x is equal 1 or negative 1, y is going to be 2, right? So where is my 2? This is 1, this is 2. So it's going to go like this, positive 1, negative 1. And now let's build the graph. So this is our 2 square root of x. Absolute value of x, sorry. Absolute value of x. And now we need to add to it change of x towards negative 6. Okay, now it will be easy to do. Moving to negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we provide line. This is going to be my new y, right? And so while here I have plus 1 minus 1, it's going to get 2, the value of y. There we go. Which means the graph is going to go like this. Nah. Like this. And this is my twice absolute value x plus 6. And the last question. Okay, question is different a little bit. Question number 20. Given f of x is equal x cubed. All we have to do, we need to build g of x that is equal x cubed plus 5. Okay, let's build x cubed. So let's get several points. When x is equal 1, y is equal 1 cube is 1. When x is equal negative 1, negative 1 cube, it's going to be negative 1, yes, because it's cube. Okay, x is 0, y is equal 0, so it's going to go through this 0. I can take one more point, x is equal 2, y is equal to 2 power 3 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to go way up. Okay, the bottom line is graph is going to look like, this. This is going to be my graph. Okay. Okay, Now we are moving by 5. So before I move by 5, because it's going too high, I'm going to move this graph a little bit down, right here. And now move by 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the graph is coming here. This x is moving here, right? Okay, and this one. Okay, so my entire graph is moving by 5. And because it's a change of y, just take it and move by 5. There we go. This is x cubed plus 5. And it should be parallel. Well, approximately it's parallel. Maybe this I can draw a little bit better. And we get the graph. And this one is x cubed. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.